dun 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 dun. Got to be working on some new shit. Can I get some music up in here? I need to put like some background music. Modern Warfare 2. 2009 soundtrack. How about that? Man, I forgot I was streaming this. Okay. A little too extreme. I'm hoping we get anyone in the chat to talk at any point. I don't know how long we're gonna get this to go. It's already 4 a.m. But the idea is this is the Talking Jerry podcast. Number 1. My plan is to somehow actually go like at least 30 minutes, you know? Little introduction for this podcast here. I'm gonna take a shot because that seems like something that would be funny to do. My last shot of the night for sure. A little drunk, you can't tell. Maybe a little sloshed. Let's take it. I took it. Glad we got the music going. Alright. Talking Jerry, dude. Talking motherfucking Prodigy Jerry, right? That's what we got to do today. We need to get an hour-long podcast going. And the challenge is Talking Jerry today is me and me alone. And I think it's an interesting mission because, as you guys might know, I'm a very like personal person. You know, I try to keep my feelings locked up inside. And so that's why on today, like today of all days, Talking Jerry number 1 must happen. Because I think it's important to explain what's going on in your head, much like the true message of Ted Lasso. A show where a man who is positive on the outside actually has a lot of problems on the inside, you know? That type of shit. A lot of this is actually very elaborate. I'm just talking, you know? I'm trying to figure out what to talk about. I'd honestly rather take another shot than start talking more, but that's the thing. But it's because I have a lot to talk about. We've got a lot to talk about here. Alright. Trying to think. What should I do here? What should I talk about? It could be anything. We could duplicate this, right? Talking. I guess if we're gonna start talking, what we need to start talking about is Jesus Christ, fuck Sonic Heroes. That game sucks. Alright. I hate to say it, but Sonic Heroes is terrible. It's dog shit. Worst game I've ever played. One of the worst. Like, legitimately. One sec.
I'll be right back!
Got a blast!
Alright.
Got a blast!
So, like I was saying, Sonic Heroes, I have many things to say. I wrote a lot down. It sucks. Sonic Heroes, if it was made correctly and didn't have bullshit deaths, I think would be kind of fun. But also, goddamn, at the end of that motherfucking game, you have to get every one of those stupid Master Emeralds in the bonus stages, and that is just absolute bullshit. And they didn't even really make that clear that you were going to need that for the final stage, final story, but regardless, it's how it is. Alright. So, yeah, I don't want to talk much more about Sonic Heroes. I think it's an interesting game that if you're a genius at Sonic Heroes, you'll love it. Otherwise, you're gonna be pretty pissed off. You have to, like, commit so much time. And that's just not something I'm willing to do. Alright, how long are we in? 7 minutes in to Talkin' Jerry, episode 1. What should I talk about next? If anyone is in the chat and wants to, give some ideas on what to talk about, just let me know. But I do have an idea for what to talk about. But we're gonna have to avoid spoilers. House of the Dragon. Right. Very interesting show. I've really liked it the whole time. If you don't know, House of the Dragon is the Game of Thrones spin-off, but it's a prequel. But more or less, it's more of a spin-off because, well, I mean, they're in the same universe, kind of. Different showrunners and different continuities for a book series that hasn't finished. Probably won't ever finish. Might never get book 6. Fuck you, George. But House of the Dragon. Those everything I've just talked about there, I think should be ignored for this show. We've got a 3rd season of a show in the Game of Thrones universe. And I'm going to say season 3 is better than season 1 and 2 of House of the Dragon. And I think, depending on how they end this could be probably like a top 3 of all time Game of Thrones season type thing. I guess that's not saying a ton, because season 3 or 4 of Game of Thrones, they started changing some stuff that I kind of don't like that much. I don't know. but those are still like god tier seasons. But that's mainly to say, I think House of the Dragon is cooking very hard. And if they didn't have 2 episodes slash last year for no reason, or not last year, but season 2, I think we'd be talking about like kind of a goat show, honestly. For real. For fucking real. Alright, I've got some other shit here. Oh man, what have I got that I can talk about? I can talk about a lot of these things for like 10 minutes each, but I just can't get into spoilers for some of these. So what should I talk about then? Oh, Bugonia. Let's talk about Bugonia. Alright. So, you got Yorgos Lathamos, or whatever his name is. He's just a weirdo. Puts out the weirdest fucking movies I've ever seen. I remember, which one would I have watched first? He did fucking Killing of Sacred Deer, right? I'm not, like, that's not a fever dream, right? Because, as far as I know, this dude has been putting out the weirdest fucking movies. Yeah. Yorgos Lanthimos, The Killing of the Sacred Deer was 2017. I think The Lobster was maybe a couple years before that. Those are both weird as fuck movies. Um, and he's continued to put out some really interesting stuff. I've missed a few of his movies. I think. Let's see. What have I seen? I've seen. Oh, I did watch Dogtooth, a very, 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 very fucking weird movie. Um, this guy just. This is such weird. Like, Poor Things is such a weird movie, but it's like I respect it and I think it's good, but it's like so long. Uh, I think if you have a problem with Poor Things of it being too long, I think maybe Bugonia is going to be a better option. It didn't feel nearly as long as Poor Things did, and you're getting Emma Stone. You're getting well, you're not gonna get like Willem Dafoe. Um, who else was in Poor Things? Or Mark Ruffalo or Rami Youssef. You're not getting them in this movie. Is Rami the guy what was he in other? Oh, he's in Mr. Robot. But I've heard his name before. Um, I don't know if it was only from Mr. Robot that I knew him. Slash Poor Things. Okay. Is anyone listening? Um, but yeah, Yorgos. We were talking about Yorgos and Bugonia. So you got Jesse Plemons looking skinnier than he's literally ever looked in his life. Probably is, but it's just bizarre. Um, the Todd father from Breaking Bad, he is cooking. And he's a genius, and he knows everything about aliens. And he thinks someone is an alien, essentially, and the someone is Emma Stone. Um, that's the basic premise. I think it is a very fun movie. I enjoyed it. It's not. I mean, it's not like super exciting by any means, but I was happy the whole time realizing what the movie was doing. And while I was right about most of the things, I feel like I kind of predicted a lot of it mentally. Uh, I still enjoyed the ride that you go on. And I think Emma Stone is great in the movie. I think Jesse Plemons is good. It's bizarre. I think I like it better than Poor Things. Maybe, yeah. I think I might prefer it over all the Yorgos uh, Lanthimos movies. It's it. Those other movies are just so weird though, so it's hard to comprehend exactly how like good those movies are. Like Killing of a Sacred Deer, extremely tense and very weird. But also like it's shocking. But it's just hard. It's hard to judge there, really. But okay, I think final thoughts on Bugonia. All right, watch it. I think it's good. I think if you like any of Yorgos's other movies, definitely gonna like Bugonia. It's a lot more accessible to normal. It's definitely the most straightforward. Uh, Anyone could watch this movie that Yorgos has ever had because Poor Things, I feel like it had to have lost some people, and then the rest of his movies are fucking insane. Lobster, Killing a Sacred Deer, those are just bizarre, very fucking bizarre, and you have to be a special type of person to watch them. That's why I watched them. All right. What do we got besides Bugonia? Oh, all right. This, you know what? I actually like talking about this. I think this is an interesting thing we could talk about. You know, I should probably be doing like some cool shit here. Watch this. So I'm going to talk about. Jesus Christ. I'm going to talk about. Oh, shit. Didn't want it to play. Fuck you. I think we can make this work, right? I suppose this is supposed to be a podcast. Sorry, I was taking a drink. I'm hydrating. This is going to be a great podcast. Everyone's going to listen to the Talkin' Jerry podcast. Hey, we've been going for 20 minutes though. Even though like we're going to be pulling up a trailer. Now we're going to talk over it. I mean, come on, we gotta. But the video version will have some interesting cool shit, I guess. How do I make this work? I don't know. But stay alive. So back in the early 2000s, apparently mid double zeros, the mid aughts. Excuse me, sorry about that. Excuse me.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
You want a Sprite cranberry? Okay. What am I looking for? There's probably a better option I should be using here, but I don't know what it is. My thinking is I should just... Oh. Okay. Well, potatoes and biscuits, man. I might as well just do this. Then we just kept window. I'm very tired, actually. The problem is with this podcast is I've set myself up for failure. If you only trust the people you grow up with, you won't make many allies.
If you only trust the people you grow up with, you won't make many allies.
What? Ah, fuck. Hey, cancel. Motherforker. Window capture. Got to do window capture. Window capture. Oh, wait. It's right there? What the fuck? Oh, it just has to be picked. Okay. Cool. It's wild that I'm streaming this and no one is talking. But I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. Oh, okay. Wait, but I probably shouldn't even play audio from this, though. Well, maybe I could get away with it, but I don't know. I need to do this, though. I need to, blend mode.
Play this new game, man.
Yeah?
Seriously, it was creepy.
We'll watch this, like, once. Dude, so, like, yeah, here he is. It's, Glasses guy from, well, he's wearing glasses now, but that's the guy from Heroes, I think, maybe. This movie is an interesting movie. Stay Alive. It's terrible. I don't think anyone seriously should think it's like a god tier movie. I think a lot of people probably do, though. And it's concerning. It's kind of concerning. No, it's got redeeming qualities to it. I haven't seen the unrated cut because it's not on Blu-ray or digital. It's only on the DVD, and I did buy the DVD, so I will be watching it. I gotta see what the unrated cut has in store. But the normal version is a pretty basic-ass, weird and confusing movie where there's this video game, and for some unknown reason, it kills you if you play it and die in the game. But also, if you don't even die in the game, it's actually very confusing. You can just not even die in the game, and you can still die in real life. So it's like the tagline is "Die in the game, you die in real life," but you play the game, you die, is what it actually is. But it's got Frankie Muniz, the Malcolm in the middle. He is the Malcolm in the middle. And it's got Jimmy Simpson, the McPoyle in the middle, from Always Sunny, and he's in Psych, and other stuff. He's great. Jimmy Simpson is great. He's the theatrical cut of the movie. At least his character is very obnoxious, but fits the character they have. And Frankie Muniz is probably also one of the other better actors in the movie. I haven't even gone into it. This movie has some really bad actors. And I really do think that there's only like 3 good actors in this movie. Maybe, like, legitimately. And yeah, Frankie Muniz and Jimmy Simpson are 2 of the main 3. And then the other one is one of the detectives from the Bunk from The Wire. Wendell Pierce is in this movie, and he's basically his character from The Wire in terms of his acting ability. Like, he's acting like he's in The Wire, and it's kind of crazy because he's putting on a performance that no one else can possibly replicate other than apparently Frankie Muniz and Jimmy Simpson. They were the only ones who are believable in this movie. There is Jimmy Simpson's sister. Let me talk about her. Her name is October in the movie or something. Her name is October. I think that's right. And it seems almost very implied that she is supposed to be banging the main character. I don't know the main character's actor's name, to be honest. He was honestly one of the worst parts of the movie, acting wise. No offense, man. I don't know who you are, but you weren't very good in this movie. But you probably didn't have a lot to go on. But yeah, she's friends with the main character guy, and I thought they were definitely dating, but I don't think they are. Maybe, I don't know. But they're later on in the movie. There's another character. The blonde lady who was taking pictures at the funeral of the guy from Hero. This is so hard to explain because I don't think I explained like any of this shit. All right, so the main character from Heroes, he is at the beginning of the movie. He calls the main character of the movie, right? He says, "Yo, I got this game." And so the main character of the movie is like, "Okay, yeah, I'll take off work tomorrow and I'll go hang." And then fucking, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about this. Numbers from Fargo, the hitman guy type, or is it Wrench? I don't know, one of those two. The non-deaf one. He's there, and he's like, "Yo, aren't you glad I hired you? I hired you so you could help me with my video games. I wouldn't be nearly as good as a gamer at like any of these games, dude, if you didn't give me hints." He's like, "So anyways, tell me about this new Resident Evil game. How do I beat this shit?" And so, yeah, our main character has apparently only been hired onto this job because his boss really needs some gamer tips. And you think I'm joking, but I'm not. But don't worry, that character dies. He's the first dead. among the characters who play this game, where if you die in the game, you die in real life, but also if you play the game and don't even die, you still die in real life most of the time. Because it doesn't make any sense, and it's bullshit. But I haven't watched the director's cut, keep in mind. The unrated. I haven't watched it yet. So maybe they explain more. Shit. What else do I need to talk about with Stay Alive? Oh my god. Alright, we've been talking 30 minutes, so we've got a 30-minute podcast going. Cool. Stay Alive. Well, we could at least watch the trailer. Oh wait, I think my idea was I should have been doing this the whole time, actually. Is there a loop button? There's no loop button. Okay. No loop button. Okay, yeah, so you see some characters, you know, they exist. It's a very terrible video game that they're even playing. I think it's probably... Some of the graphics look like should be like PS2 era, even though this would have been like the beginning of PS3 era. It looks like it could have been early PS2 era for the video game sequences they have. Oh yeah, there's the boss. You guys might who's the boss? We figured it out soon. Oh, he dies. This guy's like knockoff like Seth Green, but stupid and terrible, bad acting. Okay, there's Jimmy. There's Jimmy Simpson. See, I'm not gonna get any copyright because there's no audio going, even though this is all over the screen. You guys can't hear it though. It's unfortunate, but you know everyone's dying to play it. And they're going in like it's some Marble Hornet shit. Well, I guess I need to stop commentating the trailer because this is technically a podcast, you know, Talking Jerry. It's a notorious podcast, and podcasts are mainly in audio format. And if I fail to deliver on that, then who am I but a failure as a person? I really hope people enjoy this. Be sure to smash that like button on your YouTubes. What is this? Oh, it's the end of the video, and it's like some crazy shit. All right, we're talking Stay Alive still, for the moment. But how long we'll talk about it seems very fleeting because I don't have a lot to say. It's a fun bad movie. I say watch it with friends when you're drunk. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd watch it. It's interesting to see some classic gamer moments, you know? These are some gamers. Malcolm in the Middle is a gamer. Apparently, Jimmy Simpson is a gamer. I still haven't watched that unrated cut though, so I don't know. They probably pull out some gamer words. I wouldn't be surprised in the unrated cut. I still haven't watched it, but I have the DVD now. But yeah, it's something. It's really something. If you watch Malcolm in the Middle, maybe watch it actually. All right. I shouldn't have taken a shot, but I did. And this is forever in the Talkin' Jerry #1. Surely with Talkin' Jerry #2, we're going to get more people in the chat and on the stream. Or, like, co-hosts, you know? I can't just solo Talkin' Jerry the whole time. I've been going 35 minutes though. That's a pretty decent podcast length. I don't think anyone's going to listen, nor should anyone really care. Um, but I think we're cooking, you know?
No way! I can't believe this!
That was Dr. Eggman. Sorry about that. But here's LeBron.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Okay. Sorry. I just had to pull that up. But remember, we're streaming live on twitch.tv/ProdigyJerry. Talking about Stay Alive. But not anymore, actually. No, we're not. We need to get rid of Stay Alive from our memory banks. Stay Alive is a decent movie. In the grand scheme of things, it's a fun, drunk movie to watch with your friends. Other than that, it sucks. The horror doesn't work in at least the PG-13 version. The acting is terrible, other than Wendell Pierce, Jimmy Simpson, and Frankie Muniz. Overall, it's only for the memes if you want to watch it. All right. What else we got here? Terrifier 3. I'm gonna talk about Terrifier 3. I think I may have talked about it on stream a little bit before. I didn't love the first two movies personally. I thought 2 was better than the first one because it had some cool stuff like that dream sequence. But I always found it, and this is a person I like Saw. I like the Saw movies, right? There's something a little too far about some of these kills in Terrifier, and I just have a hard time kind of watching it, and that really shows. Probably based on how I'm talking right now, I think Terrifier 3 is okay. But it's still got just so much. I just don't really like the Terrifier movies. And I know they might do a fourth one. I've heard the Damien Leone like stuff. Where he was like misusing the Art the Clown character. If they make a fourth one, I would eventually watch it. I didn't watch any of the other ones in theaters or anything. I eventually just got the Blu-rays. But damn, these are hard to watch movies for me. I really just don't know how to feel about a lot of this stuff. I don't know if I can play this trailer. No, I don't think I can display any of this. Was that movie like, no, it couldn't have been like unrated. It had to have been R, surely. But damn. Yeah, it's disappointing because the idea of the killer clown, I mean, I liked it. I had watched the miniseries of it before they released that new movie, or the new two. The new two It's. Still haven't watched Welcome to Derry, but I don't find clowns particularly scary in real life. But Pennywise is pretty creepy, and Art the Clown is very creepy. So I'll give them that. But yeah, there's some good parts of Terrifier 3. I like how it's connected to the second movie. I don't want to go into specifics because I don't really want to spoil too much about those movies. They had like a really bullshit like off-screen death, which I kind of understand. I just don't know how I can recommend Terrifier 3 to anyone. That's like recommending any of the Human Centipede movies. I'm not going to do that. I think Terrifier and Human Centipede actually have a very similar like trajectory series-wise. Honestly. So yeah, I'm fine with being done talking about Terrifier 3. What do we got? What do we got? I'll talk about Scream 7. Let's talk about Scream 7. Oh boy. What a disappointment from the get-go that was going to be. And you know, it's very interesting because I don't think Scream 7 in and of itself is actually as terrible as most slasher movies. But unequivocally, this movie would have been better had they actually not fired Melissa Barrera. That's her name, right? I hope so. But they fired her after she spoke out against Gaza. Spoke out against Israel and shit. Yeah, Spyglass was the one that fired her. And instead of getting Scream 7 in like 2024, we got it in 2026. And they went back to Nev Campbell, Sidney Prescott. She's there. She exists. She skipped the New York movie. And everyone is letting her know that she skipped it. It's crazy. She did it. I can't believe she got out. No, but she's got a daughter. And her daughter has friends. And one of them is from Haunting of Hill House. And her husband is Jeff Winger. And Ghostface is here. And she's here to remind you that well, she should have been in New York. Even though no, she shouldn't have. No, all the characters will literally say Sydney needs to go to New York or should have been in New York. You can't skip a Scream movie. You can't do it. Oh yeah, we've got Courtney. We've got the twins. We got some crazy shit. I forgot. People listening audio only, they're gonna be so confused. I'm watching the Scream 7 trailer. It's a movie. I should have actually just been like trying to talk. That spoils a lot, actually. Wow, she killed that guy, didn't she? On screen, she straight up just killed that guy. Oh, never mind. She didn't. Oh, now he's straight up burning down that house. And now Nev Campbell is straight up shooting at the guy and the Scream 7 logo. And A jump scare of destiny. Okay. So yeah, Scream 7 is, in my opinion, probably the stupidest Scream movie. I think even beyond the obvious problems behind the scenes, what they ended up putting out on screen has a lot of very dumb ideas, some of which are kind of funny, which I'm realizing the trailer does it give away the premise? Without audio, I can't really tell. So maybe in a minute or two I'll talk about that. Even though a lot of that I think was revealed in previous stuff. So there's some good actors in this, as Scream always has. There's the what was that guy? The guy from Gen V? Is that who that was? And then that blonde lady from Pitch Perfect was in there. I really don't know what I should say because I don't even know what's shown in this trailer. I'm trying to look at her right now to analyze it. Jeff is super fucked. Jeff Winger, you son of a bitch. It doesn't show that many. There's a lot more characters they just don't show in this trailer. She's like explaining that she needs to shoot the ghost face twice, and she's like, "Do it." They burned down the Stumacher house. Probably the worst part of the movie. Like, not unlike how it actually happens in the movie, but in terms of the effects of how it's going to go in the series, I think it kind of sucks. Can't burn down the Stumacher house for no reason. Spoilers, it's in the first scene. Okay. You know, just for you guys, one final shot. We've got like 12 minutes, and then I'm going to end the Talkin' Jerry, Prodigy Jerry podcast, number 1. What do I need to talk about next? No one else is in here to give me suggestions, I'm thinking, unfortunately. It would be really cool to get a suggestion or two, but I don't think it's going to happen. Shot. I mean, technically speaking, I could watch Clayface trailer. Could get some copyright, and that's concerning.
Show me. Show me. Show me.
So interesting. Very interesting. They're using.
What do you want, Mr. Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
All right.
Show me.
Let's go back to the beginning. At the beginning. Okay, hold up. Right. So this says writers Mike Flanagan, screenplay by and story by. That gives me like more hope than I previously perceived. Um, like genuinely. You know. Uh, but yeah.
Show me. What do you want, Mr. Hagen?
I want my life back.
I know you. You're famous.
It's a tragedy what they did to him. Boo!
So, I'm confused. You're telling me this is a Spider-Man movie? No, I'm just kidding. So Clayface, right? We're at an interesting moment here because James Gunn has initiated what Sony essentially was doing, which was putting a villain as a main character in a movie and trying to sell you on it and doing it early, but they're doing it. This is in their universe, right? So Clayface is here. Clayface exists. We have to deal with Clayface. And you're just gonna have to deal with it. And if you don't like to get some clay in your face, you're never gonna get some face in your clay. But no, so I think there's something to be said, right? About how, I mean, they're willing to put this as the movie. This movie comes out before Man of Tomorrow, so the universe is Superman, Supergirl, Clayface. Like, James Gunn is willing to commit to it.
I'd like to volunteer for human trials.
This isn't cosmetic surgery.
Even if it kills me, I'll be better off than I am now.
Are you sure about that, dude?
I'm okay.
You okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm okay, but I'm a little clay in the face. I'm the clay in the face.
I have no idea what side effects you'll have or how to treat them.
They call me Clayface
We're in
because
territory.
I play with clay and I have a face. This October, there's a guy and he's got clay and he's got a face and they call him Clayface and that's the movie and there is some people in it and it's coming out in October. This is not gonna, I don't think this is gonna be a horror movie. Am I like crazy? How much is this actually going to be a horror movie, or is this going to be like a New Mutants type thing? Like, James Gunn is kind of done horror. He hasn't. I mean, this isn't even him directing. Like, James Gunn kind of has horror like instincts. Did he do the What did he do? What was his first? He did something. Was it the of the Dead? Dawn of the Dead? Dawn of the Dead? He wrote that Dawn of the Dead remake that Snyder directed. Oh my fucking god, I completely forgot about that. That makes a lot of sense. So if you guys don't know, in a Rick and Morty episode, a season or two ago, there was an episode and Rick and Morty essentially get pissed at James Gunn for in the Rick and Morty universe. James Gunn has put out a terrible movie to end some sort of franchise that is essentially like the DC universe. It's like a stand-in. Like James Gunn is running that universe, and so like it's fake. So let's just call it the fake cinematic universe, the FCU. And so James Gunn has made this, and then Zack Snyder is also in the episode. Now keep in mind they're voiced by the actual people themselves, James Gunn and Zack Snyder. They show up in this Rick and Morty episode, and it's a big Morty's mind blower. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I completely forgot that James Gunn and Snyder would have interacted, because Snyder directed that Dawn of the Dead remake that James Gunn wrote the screenplay for. And that's just crazy. All right, so anyways, back to the Clayface. There was another James Gunn movie that I'm forgetting that he didn't direct, but he wrote, I think, or maybe his. Wait, what was? Maybe his debut was directed by him. What was that movie? Fuck, I can't even think of it. Let's just watch this trailer. Oh god, it's loud.
What's happening to me?
If you're harboring feelings of anger, you need to let them go.
Wait, so who's this
How I
guy?
feel.
He looks kind of familiar.
The people I trusted betrayed me.
They betrayed me. They did everything they could to betray me, and they killed me. Annie, you wouldn't kill me, would you? Do we think that Annie should have Anakin? I said Annie. Anakin should have killed Watto in Attack of the Clones. He didn't, right? Like, it was like No Man Left Behind. He didn't go back and kill. Is that his name? Watto? Watto, Star Wars. Wait, Watto, Star Wars death? Did he die in like Clone Wars or something? God damn it. I hate like the AI stuff, but it's like Watto, the toy Darien junk dealer from Tatooine, was ultimately killed by Darth Vader in the canonical comic series Star Wars The Legacy of Vader. In the canonical Star Wars continuity, Watto's death occurs in the comic series The Legacy of Vader #2. Okay, so hold up. George didn't go a little far in some places, because absolutely Anakin could have just killed Watto in Revenge of the Sith. Annie, I'm very glad that we decided not to go forward with the killing of my character in third movie. Or even second movie, Annie. Oh, yeah. Alright. Alright. For real, final shot. It's one of my favorite like parts of Phantom Menace is just the absolute hilariousness of Watto just getting destroyed by Qui-Gon. But he should have died. He should have died in fucking Attack of the Clowns. Imagine if fucking Anakin had killed Watto. I killed them. I killed them all. But you're not just the men, but the women and the children too. And the Watto. And Watto. I killed him. Alright, let's finish this stupid ass Clayface.
They stole my career, my money.
They stole my career, my money.
I'm a
My
monster.
spaghetti. Ew. Ew. What? Clayface is gonna have a girlfriend?
I have no idea who you are.
I mean, so like it's good that they had the "Do You Realize" song. Sorry, an alarm's going off. Like I like it. I like "Do You Realize." That's not like. Oh, you guys can't hear that. Okay, that's fine. All right. I think it's good. Is it gonna be in the movie though? Do you realize? Do you realize? That we've been going an hour of stream time.
Are we having fun yet?
Oh my god, we've gone farther than I could have ever assumed. And we talked about some pretty good topics here. Some of it felt insane, but we talked about it. I'm gonna write down Clayface and put a good old check mark. And we talked about Scream 7. Oh, we didn't even talk about spoilers of Scream 7, but we talked about it. Man, I want to do a spoiler like podcast one too. I don't know. There's a lot to talk about with Scream 7. What else should I get into? I have a lot of other stuff. Not really a lot of other stuff. I guess I'll wrap this up with just some basic thoughts on Obsession, because I think that is probably my favorite horror movie of the past few years. I was like kind of looking forward to it based on the hype of some of the people that I watched on YouTube and stuff. Like Dead Meat seemed to be hyping up Obsession quite a bit, so I was pretty excited for the idea of watching it, and I didn't end up seeing it till it came out on Blu-ray, because I pre-ordered it, and damn, it was better than I thought it could have been. I was thinking it was gonna be some random shit, like decently good, but the more I hear about it too, the more I like it. Like the fact that it's made by like a YouTuber guy. The actors in it seem like they're not like super like famous or anything, but they seem like they're gonna be famous very soon, like Indy Neveretti. The actress who plays Nikki is probably about to completely pop off. She's got like Twitch streams, and you can find VODs of it on YouTube, and that's interesting. I think that's cool. And then like obviously the director and like the main actor are from the YouTube channel that they had. Curry Barker, and I don't really know much about Curry Barker, but he seems like a pretty genuine guy. He had an interview with Dead Meat after Obsession, and I listened to that, and yeah, he seems pretty cool. And he's also, what is he doing next? He's doing a movie with, is it a movie? I don't know. He's doing a movie or something with Aaron Paul, and maybe Bryce Dallas Howard, which is very cool and very intriguing. Or maybe it's a TV series. I don't know. But he talked about that on Dead Meat, and I'm always going to be down to watch anything that Aaron Paul is in. I think he's a good guy, and he's awesome. He's great in Breaking Bad. I like him in Westworld. He was doing his best in that Need for Speed movie. What else is he in? Always Sunny episode. No, I love Aaron Paul though. He's awesome. And I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be so awesome. Bryce Dallas Howard. I'm hoping those are the right names. I'm going off memory alone. Let me see. I just need to look this up. I don't want to be wrong on my own podcast. Anything But Ghost, a session filmmaker. Yeah, Curry Barker. Yeah, Bryce Dallas Howard and Aaron Paul. That's gonna be cool. I think that's gonna be great. I have a lot of trust in Curry Barker after Obsession, and hearing his interviews, I think he just likes making cool shit, and I think he has a good instinct for tense situations that actually are not super cliche garbage. Seems like. I haven't seen Milk and Cereal, which is a short on YouTube. I need to watch it. Or like a short film. Maybe it was like an hour or so. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. But it's on YouTube. And it's by Curry Barker. Seems interesting. Maybe I should check it out. But we've been going an hour and 8 minutes. We've been talking Jerry. We've been talking movies, talking interesting shit. You know, we've been cooking. This has got to be completely nonsensical. I took a lot of shots. I don't know. You know, I'll take one more shot. Just the people listening audio only, they won't see it. They'll know it's not a real shot. It's not a real shot, dude. I'm not actually taking a shot. That's just part of the gimmick. That's part of the podcast. You know, you take the thing, and then yeah. I'm also, don't forget, I'm streaming this live, and I'll be streaming this live every Wednesday night. No, I don't know, but I do want to do more of these. But we'll probably have more people with this. I want to do podcasts, talk about movies. I hope this wasn't completely nonsensical for 50% of it, at least. You know, maybe some of it was good. It was an hour and 10 minutes. We talked about the movie Stay Alive at some point. We could have talked about a lot of stuff. Did we talk about Spider-Man? Oh man, if we didn't talk about Spider-Man, that's a fail. That's why we're gonna have to do it next week too. Took the final shot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Man, we really didn't even talk about Spider-Man, did we? No, we watched the trailer. Surely, didn't we? Damn, I don't even remember if we actually did that during the stream or if that was during the Sonic Heroes. That's a question. Alright, well. You guys are going to be laughing at me once you watch this full thing. Damn. But I am drunk, and I just burped. Next time I do this, there will be text above it that says Talkin' Jerry podcast. I don't even know if Talking Jerry's actually that good of a name. Wait, let me look up and see if there's a Talking Jerry podcast. I mean, there's a Talking Jerry YouTube channel that only has 1 subscriber. So, oh, I think we're good. I think Talking Jerry is perfectly normal. Everyone will love it. Everyone thinks I'm good. Except for the rings that just dropped. Man, I have this soundboard. I should have abused it. Maybe. I don't know.
Game over.
You know. But we're going to have more people talking movies with us when we do the next one. I put this out. I'm going to have to listen to this. I don't think anyone will. Other than me. So I'm going to have to listen to see if there's any good shit. Any decent conversation. Any actual, like, normal, non-random bullshit. Talking about movies type shit. Jimmy Neutron doing some weird shit. Sending people back in time type garbage. But yeah, this has been Talkin' Jerry. And all I gotta say before I get out of here is
I've been smoking the truth, man!
see ya.